Hey, movie lovers, welcome back to Cinebriefment. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of our movie recaps and reviews. Today, we're talking about Invictus, a truly inspiring film that blends sports with powerful themes of leadership, unity, and overcoming adversity. This is a film you don't want to miss. Invictus, directed by Clint Eastwood, tells the incredible true story of how Nelson Mandela, played by the legendary Morgan Freeman, used the 1995 Rugby World Cup as a platform to unite a nation still healing from the wounds of apartheid. Alongside Mandela is Franois Pienaar, the captain of the South African national rugby team, portrayed by Matt Damon. While these two men come from completely different worlds, one is a former prisoner turned president, the other a white rugby captain, their shared vision of a united South Africa binds them together. Now, what's interesting about Invictus is that it's not just about rugby. It's about leadership, reconciliation, and the power of sport to bring people together. After spending 27 years in prison, Nelson Mandela becomes the president of South Africa at a time when the country is divided, with deep racial and political tensions still lingering. He understands that in order for South Africa to truly heal, it needs to find common ground. Mandela could have used his newfound power to seek revenge, or to further divide the country, but instead, he makes an unexpected move. He decides to support the national rugby team, which has historically been seen as a symbol of the old apartheid regime. South Africa's white population supports the sport, while the black population sees it as a reminder of oppression. But Mandela believes that by uniting the country through rugby, South Africans of all races can come together under a common cause. Enter Franois Pienaar, the captain of the South African rugby team. When Mandela reaches out to him, Pienaar is taken aback. He's not sure if a man with so much power can actually bring a divided nation together. But what's incredible is how the film shows Pienaar's transformation from a man who only cares about winning the World Cup to someone who begins to understand the true weight of leadership and what it means to represent all South Africans, not just his team. What's so moving about Invictus is the way it illustrates how leadership transcends race and politics. Mandela and Pienaar are both facing immense pressure. Mandela from a country that is still trying to adjust to the idea of reconciliation, and Pienaar from a team that is dealing with their own fears and prejudices. But through their collaboration, the film beautifully shows that true leadership is not about power or control. It's about vision, empathy, and the ability to bring people together under a shared purpose. There's a key moment in the film where Mandela tells Pienaar that he's not just playing for a rugby championship, he's playing for the soul of South Africa. And this moment encapsulates the heart of Invictus. The stakes are so much higher than any sports game. It's about healing a nation, rebuilding relationships, and showing the world that forgiveness can be a powerful tool for transformation. Now, let's talk about the rugby aspect of the movie. Even if you're not a huge fan of sports, Invictus does a great job of making the rugby scenes compelling, intense, and emotionally charged. But it's not about the game itself. It's about what it represents. Rugby becomes the symbol of South Africa's potential for unity, and the World Cup is the vehicle for that change. As the tournament progresses, both Mandela and Pienaar realize that this journey is about far more than just winning a cup. It's about winning the hearts of people who have been divided for so long. Invictus shows us that sometimes the greatest victories come not from defeating an opponent, but from overcoming the divisions within ourselves and our communities. At its core, Invictus is about resilience, forgiveness, and hope. It's about moving forward despite your past, and embracing change, even when it seems impossible. The film reminds us that the road to healing is long and difficult, but it's through shared efforts, through small, consistent steps, that we can create real change. And sometimes, those small steps come in the form of a game of rugby. If you haven't seen Invictus yet, I highly recommend it. It's more than just a sports film. It's a story of leadership, resilience, and the power of belief. It teaches us that real change comes when we choose unity over division and when we lead not just with strength, but with heart. So, what did you think of Invictus? Was there a moment that particularly stood out to you? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to Cinebriefment for more movie reviews and discussions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.